Peace and black supremacy. I want to start off this particular piece. I want to just go right in. I want to thank everybody for being here in this divine space at this particular moment in time, because it's no coincidence. Everything is in absolute divine order. So it's perfect that we've come together at this divine time to really build. I want to start off talking about the Hugo Chavez and his transition. I want to give a full spectrum on that, because I was just on the TV show talking about that, but I didn't really get a chance to expound all my thoughts on that. So it's short. And my thoughts on that is, I don't understand how, with all our black leaders and all our black revolutionaries that are putting in work to evolve our unique struggle as a people, particularly, they die. We don't recognize it. We don't honor it. Gaddafi died. Everybody cried in the so-called black conscious community. Boo-hoo. Chavez died. Everybody is crying. But our revolutionaries make their transitions, or even the ones that have not made a transition that are doing work now, we never heard of them. It wasn't until many years later that people knew or heard that Khalid Muhammad made his transition. Stokely Carmichael or Kwame Ture, because we find it hard to honor our own. We find it hard to support our own. We don't even know that we have revolutionaries. We think we just got lecturers and scholars. We don't know we have true revolutionaries that are 1,000% for the liberation and the transformation of our people. We don't realize that. So I can't give a lot of energy thinking about what happened to Hugo Chavez. He was a strong person that stood up against United States imperialism / i.e. white supremacy in the form of a government. We got to give credit and respect to that he stood against that, as Gaddafi did, as a lot of other leaders are in third world countries. But we can't forget that even our boy Chavez worshiped the white Jesus. He worshiped the God of the white supremacists, the God of white supremacy, Catholicism. He drove around on his parades in his vehicles with a picture of white Jesus on his truck. That's white supremacy. We can't forget about that. And we can't realize that he was too slow to act on warfare against his enemies. He was too slow. He went and he talked about Bush and Bush being the devil, but he never acted against these forces of imperialism quick enough. And they're saying that he acted on them. He said Obama killed me. He said it was the CIA that gave him cancer, like they gave it to Bob Marley, like they gave it to our other leaders, like they killed Khalid Muhammad with an aneurysm, Kwame Ture, Johnny Cochran when he's working on reparations. He acted too slow against that enemy. We think because we can create a better system than this European, free health care, better schools, that we're doing something. I even hear people in the conscious community talking about we need to do something for our own people, set up our own black orientated schools. I'm here to say that we can't set up nothing until we first deal with our enemies, because they have destroyed everything we have created. We created Ancient Tamaray in Edenton, Georgia, through Dr. Malakazi York, Imam Isa, Amanubi Rakpata. we create Egypt in the West, and it's destroyed by redneck white supremacy. Yahweh ben Yahweh comes to Florida, Miami, and builds a nation of people who realize their divinity and realize that the black man is God. Who destroyed it? FBI. His whole nation destroyed. Locked up the Messiah in jail. Every time we build something, our enemy comes to destroy it. The Black Panther parties set up breakfast programs to feed the people, right? Security for their own communities and their own blocks to take care and see after their own people. And the devil destroys it. They had a free lunch program, giving out medical assistance to their people, testing them for diabetes and all that. The Black Panthers gave free lunches before the public food system did, which is where they got their idea from. The devil destroys that, blows up their headquarters, blows up their operations. And we see it with Hugo Chavez, free health care, providing humanitarian services to other nations, helping out New York after the hurricane hit. We find that with Gaddafi, offering free medical care and food and education to his people. And we find it destroyed by the devil. Everything an indigenous man does or a black man do, we see the devil destroying it. So you think that we can begin as a conscious community to talk about building something without dealing with the reality of destroying this devil? Every institution that we build will be taken down by him if we're not doing something different, if we do not change our priorities. We cannot build nothing in the devil's house. If it's still his house, there's nothing we can build until we've destroyed everything. It must be demolished from the ground up, obliterated, and then we can put something new on it. Until then, we're just building something temporary in his artificial reality. The black supremacists are the destroyers of his illusions, of his Babyland, of his Babylon. We're here to destroy white supremacy. That's our first job. And anybody who's not going to destroy that which is setting out to destroy them at conception is not rationally approaching the task that is at hand. The wolf is loose. Are we going to have a peaceful society while we let the wolf roam? We got to deal with the wolves. Our children cannot go out and play freely while wolves are roaming our village. We must handle the wolf. Many are saying we just need to educate the people. It's an education issue. Bullshit. Our people see what's going on with them. It's a courage issue. Not willing to stand up to confront the enemies that are at hand. It's an issue of courage, not education. Every time you read the newspaper and watch the news, that's a documentary on black destruction. Am I right? Every day you watch the news, you see another documentary where you're being educated on black destruction. On Facebook, you're being educated on black destruction. On YouTube, black destruction. What more education do we need? In this world of technology, in this age of information, what more information do we need to see? We don't need no more information. We need people with heart that's rational and real enough to confront the reality of the situation that we face today. That's a fact. So what Hugo Chavez shows is that if you're not willing to deal with your enemy, to hell with the rest. You can't even help a people that don't know who their enemy is, because they don't know who's coming to destroy it. I can't give you something that you can't protect. Either I can protect it for you, or I give in vain. Our focus must be in destroying his world. Mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically. His world must be destroyed. You cannot build anything on it. As long as it's still there, anything that you build will be destroyed by him. The ultimate destroyer must be taken out. That scares some people. You talking about destruction. Why don't you guys just talk about love and loving everybody? Because you don't have love if you allow your people to be destroyed. If you cannot kill the destroyer, you really don't love your people. How much do we love our communities and our villages and our families? We allow them to be destroyed. Talking about we love everybody. What type of love is that? That's cowardice. Our enemy must be destroyed. We can learn that through the Hugo Chavez thing. His superior social setup is insignificant if he's not prepared to deal with his enemy. It's a reality. So I'm challenging our people to center themselves in the destruction of his world. And there's many ways that can go down. Many of us thinking of guns and violence and us going to war with him in a military sense. But his world must be destroyed by our participation in it. Withdrawing our participation is destruction. We think we're building something new, but we just side participating in his world. We're not building anything new. His world must be destroyed. Hugo Chavez, superior health care, but he dies of cancer. In all your superiority, if you don't know who your enemy is, it's useless. It's useless. You just had the best burial known to man. So the Hugo Chavez thing should show us, while we focused on Marxism and socialism and all these types of isms, we need to be focused on white supremacy destructionism. Huh? That's the only important ism we need right now. We cannot build anything. And all of you that are looking for a neat world with structure in this society, the only structure you can have is when your edifice is connected to his. There's no structure you can have. And what will destroy him? His world is anti-structure in this society. Do you hear me? It's anti-structure. I say the way of the black supremacists is anarchy. That hurts some people. Because they like it's a beautiful, neat, wonderful life. So when I start talking about anarchy, they say, well, oh man, that sounds like chaos. If you're not bringing chaos to your enemy's world, what are you doing? Making it neater? It's being made neater. The anti-white supremacy won't look like white supremacy. Once again, I say it will be offensive to his world. It will be offensive to white supremacy. And it should be. If he's not offended by it, then it's consistent with it. We must destroy his world.